They say I got a touch of the tism. Fuck, maybe I was baptized in it. ADHD got me pushing the limits, but OCD taught me how to keep my ducks all aligned. You'll never know, though. I just say I'm fine.
But yeah, I want to apologize. I'm sorry for not giving updates and stuff. The camper's doing great. So we didn't end up going to Tennessee because it was in the middle of tornado season, and my property's right on the belt, and there's a lot of tornadoes up there and a lot of warnings. So, and I'm a Florida girl. I'll swim with gators, but I won't fight the twisties. You know what I mean? And there's absolutely nothing on my property right now. Y'all have seen it. It's bare. There's nothing around there. There's like down in the town. There's like a little place you can go. It's a tornado shelter, but we want to be able to build a tornado shelter right there on the property too. And to wait on that, and then mom ended up breaking her hip, and we wanted to stay here to help her out, so we just decided to just stay here until after we get back. Plus my car's down right now. It's an electrical problem. We had it running for a few days right after we put the transmission back in there and put a new clutch and everything else, and then she acted like she had a bad fuel pump, so I replaced the fuel pump. Still no crank, no start. Replaced the crankshaft sensor, everything. We're right down to checking wires at this moment. So after fireworks season now, it makes it easier that way, and just load everything up. And give me a second, I'll show y'all guys some new stuff that we got. We're gonna upload in the camper onto a different trailer because this one's too heavy. Use this one for water buffalo, beastie boy. Use this one for water buffaloes up there because we have no water. The only water I have is my creek, and that's it. And I still haven't been all the way down to the end of it to see what it looks like, but I can see it from Google Maps, and it looks huge. It looks huge on there, and I've seen like parts of it on where we bought it from. So like I'm hoping that the part that we've seen was kind of like our creek area, because there's only like 2 creeks on the side of the mountain there on one side, and then it goes around to the other side. We heard it roaring one day when we were down there. It just got done raining. It was just, it was nice. You can hear it from where we're building the big cabin. But yeah, that's just what's going on. It's a short update, and I do want to apologize because it was brought to my attention and all that. And I didn't realize so many of y'all guys wanted updates and stuff like that. And I do appreciate it. We appreciate all the followers and everybody just for the support and everything else. That gives us endorphins to keep going and keep doing our videos. And like I said, we got it now down to where the editor's good and all that stuff. It's just I didn't realize when I bought my my computer that it was for 1 terabyte of cloud storage and not 1 terabyte of in storage. So the editor that I use just doesn't support that, and it costs for a lot more than what that computer carried. But now I know and all that, so I didn't know that much about it whenever I did buy it. But now I do. So, but we got a lot going on. Like I said, the car's got an electrical issue going on with it, and I definitely want to make sure that's fixed before we go up there. I did take like a 2-week hiatus from it because that's the best thing to do is just to step away. I got a probe, so I got a probe so that way we can find out in the wiring and everything, because we've already changed everything, checked relays, all that stuff to have to do with it. We're down to wiring and fuse box. Maybe it's a bad fuse box. I did check the starter wire too to make sure that the little pink wire was on there, because there's no power going to the pink wire going to the coils. And there's a lot of video on doing the gaskets on there and everything else, so it's pretty cool. So those are coming up. But now just got a few little things going on, and just gonna be uploading these videos probably before the fireworks stand now, because I really didn't think they were that popular, guys, to be honest with you. And the point of the whole difference, like 7 different TikToks, is because that's just how TikTok works. Like, apparently nobody wants to see my bike videos whenever it's on the building channel, and which I don't care or nothing, but if it's going to be uniform, then it just needs to be uniform, you know what I mean? It just looks better that way and stuff. So, and it helps me with editing, keeping everything apart, so it doesn't look too much like a ADHD person edited. I don't know. But I've also got a lot more confident with shooting these videos and stuff like that, so that helps a lot. But yeah, that's just the update on what's going on. I'll give you a look in the camper here in a minute. It's just been sitting here. I do got to finish the cabinets and stuff like that. I will admit to that. And the topper build is the topper build ended up getting blown over during one of the storms we had, and the bottom base broke on it. So my idea with that now is just to buy the metal bottom and then probably fill it in like I'll put a picture right here of what I'm talking about, and then taking some aluminum, because I have some aluminum in the backyard and some flashing, and putting it on the side there, and then putting it on the other side and kind of making it like an overland topper with the wood rack going back how it was, how we built it, so that way it has a solid base on it. Because I feel like the base that which I did mean to put some more supports on it than I was going to, but it did blow down, and then I had the idea of doing it this way, and we're still going to do topper on it. So that's the update on that. Really got into shark tooth hunting too, so if y'all guys are into that, the KB Adventure page is right here. And that's another thing too, when you don't see something on one channel, it's probably going to be on another channel, because I do have a lot of hobbies. Motorcycles, fixing cars, camping, hiking, adventuring. The property, that is my biggest hobby right there, is my property, the cabin build. You got like a food line like 30 minutes away, but if you need like a Home Depot or something like that, you got to literally, I can't remember the time, it's either 45 minutes or 2 hours or an hour and a half or something like that. I'll put it right here, towards the property to Home Depot-ish. So I want to make sure all that's in order. But that's what's been going on lately, and I do apologize for not getting these videos out and for not talking and updating everybody on what is happening. But we're all good. We're good. We're just been working our asses off and shooting videos, adventuring, and trying to figure out what the hell's wrong with the Saturn. Plans for Tennessee and everything, yes, they are still in effect, and they're definitely going to happen. This has been a dream of mine years, just going to build my cabin up there, and we just wanted to make sure everything was right. The kidneys did play a part in that for about 5 years, having to stay here and be on dialysis and everything. But we're doing great there. Last doctor checkup was awesome. We're going to have one before we leave. We got to do some ultrasounds on the kidneys, on the back kidneys, to make sure they're good. And then within that, we have our address already up there, which is cool. Chris got that all set up. And so we'll be able to have a P.O. box to be able to ship my medicine to. So staying up there for about a month and a half building the cabin's awesome. We got most of the wood already for it. I'm just trying not to give too much away on what's going to be happening with future channels and stuff like that, especially with KB Adventures. That's going to be a big one, and that's where most of this stuff with the property is going to be shot onto, along with Little Cedar Creek Cabin, the YouTube there, because I feel like that everything just needs to be applied there, and I'll put it all in the one big series, probably either hour longs on there. Plus, I've been taking a little bit of schooling into how to edit a little bit better, but so that's pretty cool, you know. Okay, so I do admit I gotta finish up the door, which is just sanding it down and finishing up the backside, putting the door handle on here. Got all the stuff packed up for Tennessee inside of here. It's been a long time since y'all been there, huh? But the TV did break because of the fact that when I moved it over here, I didn't realize it was sitting on the table, and it fell down and just completely broke. And it was after the fact I pulled it over here. I lifted up the jack, because I don't have a jack on there right now because it ended up breaking off. I wasn't the best welder with it, so that's why we try again. But anyways, it fell down, and then I heard a crash in here, and I came in here, it's like, oh man, it's the TV. It fell right on the eddy. It just sucked. But yeah, it's looking good so far. Like I said, I have a few things in here for Tennessee. I mean, everything in here just about is for Tennessee. We got the bed pads, stuff like that. We just got to finish up little things, which would be the cushions, the walls, the trim, just stuff like that, basically. Retouch up the paint on the outside, but there wasn't no loss in the videos or nothing like that. It's just that I have a lot of hobbies, and so that's why there's so many TikToks and so much going on. Plus I wanted to document my life because of the whole kidney thing, and that was the main purpose for my KB Adventures. If y'all guys go watch those videos, they're not that good, I'll admit, but they are pretty cool. They're from my earlier days back in 2020 whenever I first started my page, and I finally got into it. I finally got back after 5 years into my KB Adventures. I found the password and everything else, so everything's going to be uploaded on there. But yeah, she's doing good. I mean, everything else I got my check this guy out here. This big old ripper here that I got for the property. 22-inch chainsaw. And yeah, she's only a little Neotech one, but I don't pay steel prices. I do have a steel, but it's a little guy. Whenever I was in the chainsaw carving, I've never recorded any of that, but I will get back into that on the property. I like to woodwork and stuff as well, and that will be part of it. Building most of the furniture for the property. But yeah, that's the Neotech we got. We got a nice... Got a furnace that we're going to install in here too as well. We got the outdoor shower furnace for the property. We got a diesel heater. That's the furnace I was talking about for in here for cold nights and stuff up there. The bed, I just got to pull out the bed and then just put some cabinets up, but that's just about it in here, and then move this onto a different trailer, which isn't too bad. And it's too long to go on my pickup truck. I got a 5-foot bed, and this is 8 foot exactly. So we're just gonna put it onto a different trailer and pull it up there that way, anyways. And then for the traveling back and forth, we're just gonna use the topper that I was building. That's what we're gonna use. But yeah, we're just always busy. We're just always doing something. So yeah, no worries. This summer's gonna be epic, and it's mostly cots and mattresses. There's air tank, diesel heater, shit like that. Blue Eddies, tent. Everything's over there. So I didn't give up on you guys or on it or anything like that. I do got to put the trim back up here on the top though, but she's pretty much waterproof, so that don't matter. A little bit. She does get a little bit of rain up here, but that's because I haven't sealed her yet or nothing to trim around the door, weather trim around the door. And I'm not too fond of these lights here, bud. I like them, but I did find out from a couple videos that I watched that they hold water, and you gotta take these off and drain them out, which, you know, honestly is a little minor inconvenience for the light glow out, but they were a good price, and I can't complain too much. That's my only complaint of them, but they do work. They work awesome. They glow up the whole entire yard, so those are gonna work perfect. Like I said, totally isolated almost, just besides my neighbors around me. And I just checked on Google Maps not too long ago, and there's like a warehouse over there. So yeah, so that's what's going on lately, guys. But we're doing good. We're doing awesome. Like I said, kidney check was good. Family's doing awesome. But I do apologize from the bottom of my heart for not getting these videos out, and I do want to say thank you so much for everybody for watching and just support, following, and your words. And it's completely awesome that you know, Chris and I do have a big support system, that y'all do want to see this, and that y'all get to come on this journey with us, because it has been a long time dream. Like I said, when we started planning this, I had no idea that I had kidney disease at all. And then that happened, and then now we're over it, and we're just solid getting stuff done. So thank you so much, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. And I promise y'all will be seeing the camper here soon, the topper here's pretty soon, motorcycle for content, the finishing of the Saturn. Hopefully I can figure out the wiring on that. I didn't want to give this away too much in this video, but hopefully I'm not. But hey, look forward to all that stuff. Yeah. Alright guys, catch you in the next one. Have a great day and happy Sunday.